What's up, y'all? It's G back with another video. Like, you already know. If you said it with me, you lit. If you didn't, you a nut to the left. Please, we not gonna mess with you. We not gonna associate ourselves with you because you didn't say it with us. Join the What's Up Life Wolf Pack on the road to 300 subs. We almost there. We so close. We so close to 300. Make sure you hit the sub, like, comment, and subscribe. But look, from the title of the video, y'all already know what we talking about, man. Y'all already know what we getting into. Yo, this past weekend was crazy. Yo, it was crazy. Crazy. We've seen upsets. We've seen some highs. We've seen some lows. We've seen the best fighters get put down and redeem themselves. We've seen some of the best fighters get put down and don't get back up. We see some of the best fighters stop fighting. We've seen it all, and it all mounted up to a bunch of foolishness, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. What are we doing out there? Is this what we want as boxing fans? Do y'all accept this? This is foolishness. Did y'all see the Devin Haney fight? Did we watch the Devin Haney fight? Did we enjoy that? So I'm not going to disrespect nobody that get in the ring because that's something that I just wouldn't do. So I can't disrespect anybody for putting their life on the line. Over here, we not going to do that. So if that's what you think we gonna do, nah, we ain't doing that. But listen, I know about the style of hit and don't, hit and don't be hit, but that didn't seem like that was that. It seemed like they was just going in there to get that bread and go ahead on their way. Did they make a handshake behind the screens or something? Like what was that fight even about? I can't say nothing good against it. I mean, I can't say nothing good about it. I can't say nothing bad about it. But, I mean, if you saw Devin Haney after the fight, would you have thought that he was even in a fight? So that just I think that you can interpret that how you want. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. Sometimes I don't know what to say about that. And that's my answer this time about the Devin Haney fight is I don't know what to say about that. I wanted to be so hyped. I wanted it to be so crazy, so epic. I wanted him to come back. I wanted him to really go crazy. And he let me down. He ain't go crazy. And then Ryan Garcia. What did I say about Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia? Both of them. They got to get the job done. And honestly, neither of them got the job done. Neither of them got the job done. Nobody wants to see that number two. This is why it was good for them to have fights before those two fought, because it was like, really, is that something we want to see? I was skeptical. Y'all was skeptical. Listen, I was skeptical, bro. I wasn't too sure about that, John. And look at what happened. Ryan Garcia, we ain't even call him Garcia no more. We gonna call him Garcini. Ryan Garcini. Cause he ain't, listen, Garcini, for you to go out there, Rolly put a whooping on your ass. He whooped you so bad. We gonna call you Garcini now. Oh, I'm sorry. We gotta call him Garcini, bro. Because that was crazy. Ryan, after everything you went through with the omastacine, Osterine, promethazine, all of that, this is how you perform, my brother? Crazy, super disrespectful. And I was going for you. Your performance was crazy, lackluster, underwhelming. And hopefully you get back on the A train, because right now you're on the B train going the other way, my brother. So we gonna call him Ryan Garcini. Rolly Romero, stop playing with him. Y'all saw what he did. He got Garcini up out of there. And they disrespected him over there, he said, so they put an extra chip on his shoulder. He wasn't going for nothing out there. I heard him. And then the trashiest fight of the night was Skull versus Canelo. They was just out there for a check. He went out there, got paid, and went back home. If I could do that, I swear, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Again, we're not disrespecting either fighters for getting in the ring, because you are putting your life on the line when you step in that ring. So we don't really know. It take a lot of courage for you to go out there and do what they're doing. They are very lethal. So I'm not mad at somebody that does the hit and try not to be hit, but it comes to a point. It comes to a point where there's going to be a lot of fans being very skeptical about the legitimacy of these fights and fighters and what they going through, because when you look at a Jake Paul fight and then you entertain it and you say it's not a fight, but then you see Devin Haney not throwing no punches out there in his opponent, right? And then you see Skull and Canelo, who's supposed to be heavyweights, and this is supposed to be a magnified, dressed up thing. When you really throw away the glitz and the glamour, what's the difference? It's a spectacle. It's a joke. You telling me this is supposed to be fighters? This is what you're giving me. And y'all want that. This is what y'all want to say is not when Jake Paul fights somebody, real fighting. But if you want to sit here and say Canelo is the best fighter and he fought Skull, tell me what's the difference. Tell me what's the difference. Or when you see Devin Haney fight, what's the difference? Or when Shakur Stevenson fought the guy before Padley when he broke his hand. He had a reason. He broke his hand. He had a reason. You got fighters that got no broken hand, but they not getting as much flack as Shakur Stevenson. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? That tells you how much the media will try to spin the narrative on things for the fighters they like and the fighters they don't like. When Shakur Stevenson broke his hand in the fight or had damage to his hand, his ligaments, whatever happened, he had to entertain the fight with only one hand. So, of course, he's not going to be able to throw a lot of punches and still won. That goes to show how great he is. Then when you get a fight like Devin Haney, where it seems like no one is injured after the fight, it looked like no one even fought. No injuries, no nothing, but he's not getting the same amount of criticism as Shakur Stevenson when it happened to him in a similar fashion. But at least he was hurt. Devin Haney was on a comeback. And now look at what he did in the ring. Look at what William Skull did in the ring against Canelo. Two totally separate fighters, two totally separate classes that got nothing to do with each other. Both didn't get as much criticism or discredit as Shakur Stevenson when he broke his hand in the ring. Ain't that crazy? That is a little crazy, I think. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So they like who they like. And at the end of the day, if that's what you going to give me, if you going to try to tell me that's fighting, and I say, if Jake Paul doing what he doing, why is he getting so much criticism? Now you can't even distinguish what's fighting and what's not at some points. You tell me, I don't know too much over here about boxing. That's what I say all the time. So leave that in the comment section below. You tell me what we got from those fights that I named against the Jake Paul fight when he fight an older fighter for entertainment. What is it other than that? You can't tell me this is the sport of boxing that we all know and love. You just hear somebody name that get in the ring and you like it. That's what you're supposed to like. You're not thinking for yourself, because if that's what you like and this is disappointing. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it a buck. This is disappointing. We wait for these fight nights just to be presented with this. But then you want to tell us when Jake Paul fight, it still don't amount to even that? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. I'd rather watch a Backyard Brawl than watch that, than pay for it. And y'all know I always say at the end of the day, you won't see me pay. My dumb ass paid for it. Look what I paid for. I didn't get my money's worth. I'm going to keep it 100. The only thing that saved that entire fight night and fight card and fight weekend was Inoue going down, getting back up. When he went down in the second round and got back up, he put a ass whooping on boy. I said, God damn. He whooped him for real. He whooped him. That was crazy. Inoue all day. The man, he out there terrorizing people. That saved the whole joint. I'm going to keep it 100. Y'all know I'm going to keep it a bean. I'm going to keep it a stack. That saved it. That got me my little bit of money that I spent worth that I'm like, all right. That joint was crazy. I want to see what Abdullah Mason going to do. He got to go ahead and get one of them belts. Stop playing. Stop playing. I want to see what Keyshawn going to do. Tank Roach rematch. We know what that's going to do. Errol Spence, what's up? Sebastian Fundora. We saw what he just did. Who he going after next? And then we even saw the fight. Damn, I can't even think right now. It's slipping my mind. And I was talking about it last week. I can't even think right now. But anyway, I'm going to remember and I'm going to make a new video about it because this one running a little long anyway. Anyway, y'all, if y'all like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace in Middle East, balls and hair grease with a crease. We know we talking about boxing, anime, basketball, sports, gaming. On the road to 300. We almost there. And I'm out.